Alright, what's going on, nerds? So first things first, yes, the long hair is gone. I did cut it. It was just getting annoying. So, moving on from that, let's hop into today's video. So I want to preface this on, this is my opinion based on my experiences, but also the experiences of others. So with that being said, let's talk about why I chose to hire a coach. And there are two main things that I want to talk about, and inside of those main things, they kind of like umbrella other topics, okay? But the two main things are the psychological benefits of hiring a coach and the physiological benefits of hiring a coach. So let's talk about the first one, psychological benefits of hiring a coach. So I think first and foremost, the biggest psychological benefit to hiring a coach is stress reduction. And it's stress reduction in the fact that you don't have to worry about programming for yourself. You don't have to worry about, am I doing the right things? You don't have to worry about, am I progressing at the right speed? You don't have to worry about, am I progressing at all? All of that is handled by a coach, and it's quite nice. So basically, it's a stress reduction in the fact that you don't have to worry about yourself because you are taken care of. It's also a stress reduction in the fact that you know you have somebody on your side looking out for your best interests. At least if you have a good coach, that's what it's supposed to be. And the second part that is psychological is confidence. It's a major confidence boost having someone program and say that you can do this. Because it might not be something that you would ever program for yourself, or it might be a weight that you're necessarily afraid of that you would never program for yourself. And having a coach say, hey, you can do this, that confidence boost is quite nice. And the other psychological benefit, the last psychological benefit that I think is super beneficial is accountability. It's nice to have someone to share things with, get things off your chest when you need to, but also hold you accountable to the things that you said you were going to do, hold you accountable to the goals that you have set, and hold you accountable to doing what you set out to do when you started with this person. And so that's a huge, those three things, stress reduction, confidence, and accountability, those are the three most important things to me that set up great coaching. That separates great coaches from coaches, right? Is just a coach being able to do those three things and do them very well. And there are other psychological factors that probably take place within coaching, but that's really all I wanted to touch on. And the second thing I want to talk about are the physiological benefits. So I already kind of touched on one when I mentioned the confidence, and that is, a coach might program some things differently than you would, right? And it's not because you don't know how to do that. I'm not saying that every coach that you hire is more intelligent than you are, and that's the reason that you hire a coach, although it could be one of the reasons. But it's that they have this objective opinion versus your opinion. You look at yourself, you see yourself all the time, you do that, and that's having someone look from the outside is very, very beneficial. And so from the physiological side of things is, they can pinpoint things that you might not even see yourself. Maybe they correct your form and you didn't even know you were doing it. Maybe they have you do specific exercises because they see that you need to bring up certain areas that are weak points for you. And so that is a physiological benefit, is that they can be objective and they can make calls when you yourself don't see them. And so that's a huge physiological benefit. And the physiological benefits, well, hopefully that coach helps you make gains or losses, depending on what your actual goal is. If your goal is to lose body fat, hopefully that coach does his job and you lose body fat. If your goal is to increase your powerlifting total, hopefully your coach does his job and you increase your powerlifting total. And I mean, as far as other physiological benefits, maybe they help you correct your form and all of that kind of stuff. Like I said earlier, that objectivity is very, very handy when it comes to coaching. So that's it. Those are really the biggest things that I see. Those are the reasons that I hired a coach. And I think anyone that's a serious athlete that doesn't have a coach, to me, I think you're just kidding yourself. And I mean this from deep down within my heart. I think you're playing yourself. I think you not having someone be objective and constantly pushing you, even though you know yourself the best, and you could push yourself, and you might have the knowledge, and you might have the dedication to write things for yourself. I think deep down inside, if you are an athlete, you'll never reach your full potential without a coach. Because at the end of the day, all of the greatest athletes in the world have coaches. From the NBA to the NFL, to track stars, to bodybuilders, they all have coaches. And to me, like I said, you're just playing yourself if you think that you can do a better job than a coach. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to touch base on those few things. Hopefully this helps some of you out. Maybe you're making a decision to hire a coach or not hire a coach. Maybe this helps you out. I hope so. That being said, I'm out of here. Peace out, nerds.
It's lonely at the top, I'm tired of having company. So while you busy trying to fit in, I'ma stand out and view my life through this lens to see how it